Okay, welcome. Let's see here. You could be so much more. Okay. As God is my witness, I'll never be hungry again. So someone feeling like life is not really, they are not where they want to be in life. I think you tell yourself you could be so much more. And maybe there was a time in the past where you were desperate and you were hungry, literally quite didn't know where your next meal was coming from. So this was in the past, but even still now, you know where your next meal is coming from. You're stable, but you feel like you could be so much more. There's still something missing here. Okay. What you hide will lead you. And that's in the reverse. What you hide will lead you. Maybe in the past, you had some subconscious issues that was leading the way for you. Some subconscious thoughts telling you you could be so much more and you're not enough. And that was leading you to make decisions or not make choices that could move you forward. The confidence wasn't there. You didn't take risk. You didn't want to be laughed at. Who do you think you are? Don't be defeatist, my dear. It's very middle class. So Spirit is saying that was definitely self-defeating talk. It was self-sabotage. And I'm feeling like with these two reverse cards, this was more so the past. And you are not now, in this space of self-sabotage. Let's just see with these last two. Again, the reversal. Pause to reflect. Embrace this time of reset to prepare for what's to come. Wisdom in stillness. I'm taking this as in this is what Spirit's asking you to do, but you're not really doing that right now. Now is the time for you to reflect and embrace this time as a new beginning and just be. Be still. Peace, be still. Just relax because there is good things to come. Okay, and that's with gold, but it's in the reverse. Solid finances, investing integrity, deep values. So your finances, again, you're not hungry. You're not digging in the ground for potatoes. However, you don't have money invested. You're not solid, not yet. Notice the word yet, but you will be. Okay, let's see here. You will be because you're confident now. You are enough. Nobody's better than you. Nobody has more gifts or skill or ability than you. Wow. Okay, it was quick. Mechanic. Mend what needs mending. It might be broken, but it is not all, but all is not lost. Consider a career as a mechanic in automotive, aerospace, or repair technician, or again, any kind of builder. When I see this card is why I said again, any kind of builder of anything. You may be building a collection of songs that you sing, songs that you write, a collection of videos, of artwork pieces. You build, you keep doing something, you keep creating, that's building your collection. So Spirit's saying do that. Keep building with confidence. Confidence is key here. Anything else? Science. Keep an open mind. Something is unfolding for you. I'm seeing, when I see this, as science, yeah, he's got his lab coat on, his lab glasses, his mask and everything. He's looking through the, what do you call it? The microscope. However, I think this is reminding us that it's only the science of life. You're building, you're confident, you're expecting good things. The universe has to answer that. That's science. What else? But caution, use caution when making financial decisions. Careful not to overspend. So maybe the issue is not so much in just the confidence level, but also, I'm not even going to say overspend, but what you choose to spend your money on. Spirit saying, make sure it's important. Make sure that, okay, it's all right to splurge here and there. You know, you want a Prada bag, but every month you don't have to invest in Prada and buy out her line, because Prada's doing fine. You have to make sure you're doing fine. So treat yourself. That's true. But make sure you have that investment. Here is in the reverse. Spirit saying invest. Invest some of your money. Okay? So that you won't end up like in the past, that hungry again. I'll never be hungry again. Make sure of that. The rebel, limiting beliefs or limiting your abundance. Okay, maybe you rebel to that kind of lesson or that advice. Maybe you are one that is just like, I'm going to live it up now. I want to have what I want right now. That's why it's like, don't tell yourself you're denying yourself these things. Just say to yourself, okay, this is for me. When I invest that money into a stock or into a currency or into a startup company or just putting it aside, that's investing into me. It's not cheating me. It's not me, what's the word I'm thinking? People feel like they are, when they're limiting themselves, that they are... think of it now, missing out somehow, like forcing yourself to do something you don't want, or forcing yourself to be without something. That's why I said it's not an absolute never can you have these things, but just don't make it a point that it's the majority of your budget. Okay, that's what Spirit's saying. Helper. Think before you offer help. Set healthy boundaries. Healthy time boundaries. Maybe you give of yourself a lot. Maybe you give of your money a lot. Maybe people think of you as save the day or a big spender or something like that. No, it's one thing to help someone out there in their time of need, but it's not necessary to treat everybody to, going out all the time, for instance, or the difference. So Spirit's just saying, watch where your money goes. Once again, is what I'm getting from this helper. Oh, that's a lot. Okay, I'm going to take them. Unfulfilled leadership and setbacks. This warning is here from Spirit to say that, because Spirit doesn't want you to end up unfulfilled. So you've got to be the leader of your life by making these smart decisions and moving forward in this way of not letting your money go, out the window pretty much. So that you won't have a setback. Like in the past with the I'll never be hungry again, Spirit's trying to focus you on this lesson that you had to learn before so that you don't fall back, is what's going on here. Okay. Let's see what we have here. Temperance. Yeah, that's balance. Maybe you're a Sagittarius, but this means like not too much, not too little, just right. You see this cake they're making here? the mixer, and there's a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Everything, all the ingredients have to balance out. So, balancing out, treating yourself, giving a little to others, but investing. Don't leave that part out. Judgment came out with temperance. Yeah, making good judgment calls all the time. And not coming from a place of making judgments or decisions based on, I'm not going to deny myself. I'm a rebel. Remember that rebel card? I'll have it because I want it. Well, yeah, have investments because you want it, And then we have the Page of Swords in the reverse. That's like the gossipy card. That's like someone who talks about nonsense pretty much, or is out to see someone's downfall, is how I see that Page of Swords in reverse. So, how's that apply to you? Maybe you have people like that around you, which is a side note pretty much, that are watching you. Maybe even the ones that are under that helper card, the ones you help. Maybe you help them. You're a big spender. You buy product. You maintain a certain image, but they really are talking about that maybe. Or unfortunately, some people count on you being that way. So the day that it runs out, you don't have anything left for any investments. They will be like, let's just say they won't cry a river about it. So that's what I'm getting from that. Wow. Five of Swords with the Nine of Swords. Yeah, Five of Swords is like, it could be jealousy, and with the Nine of Swords, you could be worried, or someone else is worried that's jealous of you, worried about your finances, or this is you worried about, because you have haters out there. Five of Swords is a haters card too. So maybe you're worried about the haters and what would they think. Let me see about you here. What you hide will lead you. Spirit told me that this card right here, it's in reverse, so I don't really, if it's not facing me, sometimes like it's not even there for me the way I am. But okay, I'll turn it around just for this. What you hide will lead you. And I said that was in the past. Maybe it's resurfacing for you. Some subconscious thoughts that you have that factor in how others see you. This Page of Swords watching you, talking about you. This Five of Swords ready to, like, just jealous of you, ready to see you lose is what's going on here. Maybe instead of you Xing those people out of your life, you actually are part of the group. You step up and you're going to show them, the rebel. You've got to have the best of the best, but it's like a subconscious thought that's not really leading you to where you want to be. No investments. That's not where you want to end up, to prove anything to anyone. You could be so much more. Spirit is right. So much more is in investing in what you need and not factoring in anyone else's opinions, what they want for you. None of that. At the end of the day, even if somebody wants the best for you, it's still not your concern. And I don't mean to be cruel or sound cold, but it really isn't. They can want the best for you today and then tomorrow completely not. It doesn't matter one iota. All that matters is what you want for you and what you prepare for yourself. They're not even an issue. And then you would see there would be no need to buy a new Prada bag. Because who cares who has the latest if you don't care what other people think? It all comes from that subconscious. And it leads you And so many people fall prey to that and end up with a life that's not as satisfactory. And it is your life to live. Before we go, let's just get one more message from here. This card deck is beckoning. The beckoning deck. So what do you want to say about the situation? What's your collective new destiny? And here we go again with the gossip. Came out with the destiny. What in the world? Those two don't even go together. That's maybe what Spirit's wanting me to call out here. Your destiny has nothing to do with what these people are saying or thinking about. Who cares? Honestly. Wow. Your destiny could be affected, though, if you let it, by these people. Isn't it like ridiculous and sad? Just think about it. They're controlling your destiny through your subconscious because you're thinking about what they want. Wow. Mimic chest. What seems valuable may hide danger, and images in your daily life serve as a reminder to guard against mimic chest. I think that what seems to be valuable to you, maybe these friends or these people's worthiness meter, could be dangerous to your destiny. I don't think you're in any kind of physical danger. I just think a danger of being disappointed or saying to yourself, I'll never be hungry again and again. That might be it. But two came out together now. Routine and infidelity. I see this as you being routinely unfaithful to yourself. Manipulative social circles encourage betrayal. Yes, Spirit is right on point. Manipulative social circles encourage betrayal for self. But you have to be the one that doesn't allow it at the end of the day. I'm scared to do it, Spirit. But Spirit said, let's do one more money card and see what is the outcome based on what you're going to do next. I don't usually do that, but I've been told just now, let's do this. Because I'm hoping it's going to be, something positive. I don't even know which card to hope for in here. Okay. What's the collective? Oh, no, not again. Caution. Use caution when making financial decisions. That's all Spirit's saying. That's what I said, and I want to reiterate it. I'm standing by it. All right. So that just basically means the ball is in your court. It's going to go however you proceed. Wow. Well, thank you for being here, and I'll see you in the next reading.